in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you'll be waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. Oh, I know that you've been waiting. It's in these moments. Oh, I got lost on a winding road in the dark of night, with the stars aglow. Heaven's up above, got me below, as I head to you like the river flows. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, till now I see. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments. Alrighty then, stream starts now. Hey guys, American Amy here. That sounds funny. Let me cut it down a little bit. Is that better? Okay, yeah. You can still hear me, right? Okay, so hey guys, thanks for coming in. Raging Cajun, we got Frank Pants, we got Richie J Adventures, let's see, who do we miss? X Habit, Crafty, Jack, Melissa. Did I miss anybody? Anyway, hey guys, so I'm sure by now, if you haven't, let me know. Is everybody aware of what happened in Arizona where the people were out filming, and hey James, and the motorcycle cop would not go over and see what was going on? Have you guys seen that video? And hey Steve-O, and have you seen the news coverage version? Okay, well, regardless, we're going to watch the news coverage. If you haven't seen the videos, I know that SJD has one, Tempe has one, I think West Side Accountability, and the other guy, his name is like King somebody. I'm sorry, there's so many people.
I can't get his name right now, but if you look these other guys up here, you'll find him. But I'm going to share the one where the news covered it, okay? So y'all got to give Amy a minute. She's got to find it again. I had it already before I got started, but y'all know me. Okay, hold on. That's it. That's his video, but I want to show y'all the news one. Is that it? What the hell is this? How did I get here? Hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen. And I'll find it. And then I'll share the screen again. Okay, good. Ready? Oh, Amy, where are you? Where's StreamYard? Wow, where am I? Oh, there I am. I was like, wow, can they still hear me? There's SJD News. And there is my girl, JKMA. And there is, what? The Surreal team. Joey Surreal. Okay, I'm glad you guys are in here. We're fixing to go over SJD's news coverage. Joey's got the news coverage too, and I'm going to be making a video too. And anybody else that wants to share this story, it's my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but these people want this story out there. This is egregious. Okay, so we're fixing to share the news one right now. Okay, thank you guys all for joining me. We ain't done a panel in a minute, guys. Okay. Hopefully this will sound good.
Until you are fired.
New at 6:30. Questions about a DPS trooper's actions. ABC 15 has obtained video which appears to show him.
I hear no sound. Do y'all hear sound?
Witnesses.
Oh, I know. I don't hear
to
anything.
help a 5-year-old
okay, that was my fault.
Less than a block away.
I'm sorry.
You
Okay.
will not rust until you are fired.
New at 6:30. Questions about a DPS trooper.
We okay, guys?
ABC 15
Sound.
has obtained video which appears to show him continuing a traffic stop while witnesses plead for him to help a 5-year-old shooting victim less than a block away.
Yeah, and it turns out that boy was fatally shot in the backseat of a car that had stopped right there at 52nd Street and Broadway. Now, this was all late Friday night. ABC 15 investigator Zach Crenshaw has been going over this video. And Zach, I understand that you also spoke with witnesses.
Yeah, both men, the witnesses we're talking about here, are cop watchers. They videotape police across the valley. They just happened to be in Tempe when the victim's car pulled up to the nearest intersection. One man recording, Scott, tells me he thinks the driver stopped there because they saw the police lights and thought law enforcement would rush over to help. But that is not what happened.
Damn sure isn't.
This video is difficult to watch. Just before midnight Friday, Darian Barrett and Scott Jacobs were recording a DPS trooper conducting a traffic stop. A few minutes in, a black car drives into the middle of the intersection, laying on the horn. Then multiple people jump out and run.
Hey, we got an accident or a road rage over here, officer. Step in. What the f***? You're an officer. Go over there and do something. This is petty.
Darian and Scott do walk over.
There's a gunshot in this window and there's a child right here.
And seconds later, the men and another nearby witness realize a little boy has been shot in the back seat.
There's a kid in there.
2.5 minutes after that car pulled into the intersection, Darian runs back over to the trooper.
Officer, we have a kid down in the back seat. There's at least 4 shots into the window.
Scott narrated his emotions as he yelled at the trooper, still wrapping up the traffic stop.
There's a kid shot. What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
It was just panic.
This is
because he wanted to
SJD
help these
right here.
children, but it was also chaos because help was right there. Help was 10 seconds away.
4 minutes after the bullet-riddled car stopped, the trooper got on his motorcycle. As he prepared to drive the roughly 100 yards over to the injured 5-year-old, Darian was on the phone with 911.
I had to run to the vehicle because this officer didn't want to do nothing. He's just now approached the vehicle.
Darian and Scott tell me they're still processing what they witnessed.
I understand that this is something that I'm going to have to work through on my own.
In the meantime, Scott says he's going to file a complaint with DPS.
I mean, when we talk about derelict of duty, this is the definition of it. And I don't know what the laws are or what the charges are for that. But he should not be allowed to retain his position.
Now, guys, DPS just told me late tonight they are now reviewing this incident. It's unclear, though, what the trooper's duty status is right now. The two other children who were shot in that back seat of that car are out of the hospital. As for arrests, Tempe police haven't made any.
It's just shocking to see. You have to be human first.
Right.
Go be a human first.
It's really tough to watch.
Yeah, it sure is. Thank you for warning us too before that.
Amen. I gotta side with the news lady on that one. You gotta be a human first and foremost before you're a cop or anything else. Hey, A1 News. So is everybody so this is what happened, some people were out recording in Arizona. There was a lot of people out that night. Hey, Westside, she was there too. Thank you for being there. Yes, she was there. Tempe was there. There was a lot of people out there, but then some of them got divided up. Some of them might have been on another call, but it was terrible. And had it not been for our people that were there and some other bystanders, the one little girl could have got ran over. And because the cop, no, they don't. They hire people that can just follow orders. Robots. Hey, Blue Lives Matter. And yes, I know that they have, the Supreme Court has ruled they have no legal duty to protect us. But you know what? Let's get this out. The public needs to know what that's what they're paying for. They're paying for, and you know what? First of all, that ticket wasn't near as important as a life. But he was so far into that ticket, he could have sent that bitch in the mail. That bitch was already written. Hey, Irish Rover. Okay, so I'm going to put the link if anybody that I know wants to come up here. Joey, girl with a camera. Anybody, and SJD. Any of y'all want to come up? Anybody else that I know can come up too. The reason I was asking them because they were in Arizona, and SJD, Tempe, and Westside, she's in here too. They were all right there on the scene. I know Westside, Tempe, and SJD was, but anybody's welcome as long as I know you. Hey, Brandon. And yeah, so they're over there begging this cop, this motorcycle cop, to just go over there. And that's another thing, there was people reaching the car trying to help. That could have been evidence messed up. I'm not saying that they were trying to mess evidence up. No, their intentions were pure. The cops wouldn't even listen to them. It doesn't show it that much there. But we can look at have y'all seen SJD's video? Because he goes over there and he tells the cop, and they both do what's actually happened, that somebody's actually been shot, a child, and he just don't give it to him. And then when the police come and stuff, they don't want to hear, hey girl with a camera, they don't want to hear that that they've got the other child. They don't want to hear that, hey Shane, they don't want to hear that they have now they probably are wishing they had their cameras and stuff, their footage. Welcome, SJD News.
Howdy.
Hello. We got one more. SJD News. Mute that shit, baby.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, girl.
Can you guys hear me?
Muted me.
Somebody's got YouTube on. I hear girl with a camera. Okay, we should be okay now. As long as everybody's got YouTube muted. Okay, so thank you, SJD and Joey, for joining me. So who wants to go first and weigh in on this?
Well, we're in the middle. I'm in the middle of taking down groceries off the car.
Okay. Okay.
But like, I just would like to say, bro, like that shit was very, very unexpected and very heartbroken to even for anybody to experience that, especially us as cop watchers. Who the hell is gonna fucking imagine something like that would happen in the middle of a call? You know,
You never know.
on top of that, the reaction and the slow poke that was on that stupid motorcycle, bro, that was giving the ticket. It's crazy. I was like, yo, when I saw the raw footage, like I'm like, bro, it went through my head. You can't even share this. This is bananas, man. He's gonna have to graphic and block that part out at least or something because it was very
I
sad.
think the way he shared it was very tasteful. I mean,
yeah. SJD News did a fantastic, awesome
he
job.
did.
Yeah, bro.
He did. I mean, the story had to be told, but it had to be told tastefully, and I think he did it in a good way.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got join us. Oh, we got Girl with a Camera.
You know, if I can just jump in here, first of all, I just want to give a shout
Of
out.
course, darling.
I see you in chat, Westside Accountability, and I really, really want you to please email me somehow. Tempe's got my number. I would love to reunite and catch up with you.
That's
Really,
why I was putting the comment there today. I like to see you two work together again. All of you.
yeah,
And West
absolutely.
Side, you can jump up here too, honey, if you want to. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. So, I mean, actually, really, there's a thought that's kind of rolling around in my head that I would like to reunite with Tempe Against Police Violence, King George Wallen, Westside Accountability, and myself. But in addition to that, I'd like to get the male and the female that were on scene. And I think it would be great if we could all, the six of us, do a live fundraiser to try and help raise money for the funeral costs for JCY.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Who I think you said Tempe was more in contact with the family. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I left a comment via the fundraiser. But other than that, I don't have any connection to them.
Okay, I shared the change.org petition that you had shared.
Yeah.
Okay, and if anybody else wants to share that, that's fine. And I don't know who wants to take that on their channel, but if anybody needs me to help panel to help fundraise or anything, I can help you guys with that. But if you want to try to get one of the bigger channels to do it, that might be a good idea too, because then you got a better chance to get more money.
In the waiting room?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I can, and we could restream too if we had to, or we could, whatever. We could take turns coming up, whatever. We can plan something. I'd be willing to help plan whatever I can do. Westside, you're welcome to come up too if you'd like, honey. Girl with the Camera, do you have a connection now? Can we hear you?
Can you hear her? She's
very low.
Very low. Put up your volume. She has a Galaxy. That's why.
She sounds like she's talking, but she sounds like she's in the same room with you. Is she in the same room with you?
iPhone rules.
Believe it, baby. I'm an iPhone girl.
I'm an iPhone gang, bro. I just want to give another huge shout out to the Tempe Police Violence, man. Westside Accountability, and of course SJD News for fucking being there strong. I'm holding that accountable and documenting all that because that's really painful. I can imagine myself. I was supposed to be there that night with them.
I know.
Things happen, and that's why I wasn't there. But I can imagine if, oh my God, that shit was very... Just watching that shit had me like...
Can we... Who else... I didn't mean to interrupt you, Joey. Who all was there that night? Was it Westside, Tempe, King, what's his name, and SJD? Was that everybody that was there on the scene?
King George Wallen. Let's try
to get these in the chat. Let's try to get these in mods, if y'all don't mind. Can we try to get these in the chat? Go ahead, SJD, please.
Yeah, actually, hold on a minute, and I will. Let me see if I can text King George if he can come over.
That's fine.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt real quick, but she's having problems.
You're not.
Says she's having problems with the tyrannical iPhone. I mean the tyrannical Galaxy phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass her the real deal iPhone. She has to say something here.
Amy.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
All right. I just have to give shout outs to SJD News in Tempe too, because
Please
that
do.
was at West Side. Yeah, because I working in the ER for all those years, I don't think I could have handled that situation because it was outside my
Because you're
ER.
not expecting it. It's one thing when you're
No,
at work and you're expecting it. It's hard enough then. Okay.
I would have probably lost my mind.
Um,
I mean,
we never know what we're gonna find when we're out there. I've seen all kinds of crazy shit,
That's what I always say. When you do this, you gotta expect the unexpected, baby.
and you got to be safe because that could have been anybody that got shot. And I don't know what happened there.
I don't.
I doubt kids were the intended targets.
Yeah, the other. I mean, I'm mad props to those guys. I sent Tempe a text last night to find out how they're doing.
Yeah, I mean that's hard. I mean, I was a small child, man.
Oh
I would
yeah.
like to say one other thing too. You guys haven't seen the Temple Police violence video on that he did. You can hear it in his voice, man. That he was in tears, bro. And that
Oh,
shit
I
is,
could hear it at the end of the one I just played. He was about to
yeah,
cry.
he
I
killed
could
it on
hear it
that
in his
video, man.
voice. Yeah, the one that I just played, you can hear it in the end. Yeah, he was about to cry. Shit, I just
Yeah, bro.
minimized something. But
Bro, when
hey,
I
we're
get,
human.
yeah, of
I'd
course.
be mad if you wasn't human. I think something was weird if you didn't have any emotions and seen some shit
Absolutely.
like that.
I didn't even know.
Okay.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to my computer. Go ahead.
No, man. I'm trying to share that on
Listen,
my.
there's,
Go ahead, guys.
uh,
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what gets me, and just Tempe was at that vehicle first, and there's a couple things about this whole situation.
Hey, Tempe.
There he is. Shout out to
What's up?
Tempe against police violence, man.
Yeah, Tempe, what's up,
Okay.
man? Shout out, bro.
All right.
Thanks for
Keep
staying
one.
strong.
SJD.
So
Sorry about that.
yeah, so the couple of things that really kind of tug at my heartstrings is that the 3-year-old and the 5-year-old were alone in that vehicle when Tempe first got there. Well, they were alone the whole time after the people fled, but um, that really kind of tugs at your heart. But what really tugs at your heart is to hear that sweet little girl say, "Can you please help me?"
Oh my God.
Um,
Yeah.
and
I want to
and
ask another question real quick. I don't know if you know the answer to this, but in the I understand that was not her mother at the car, and I understand that some of the people in the car ran once they were shot at, and I guess there was another child that was shot. Did they take that child and run with it too?
Two childs.
yeah,
I'm
so
t- yeah, there was
Yeah,
two shot
baby.
besides the one that died,
Yep.
so they picked them up and ran with them, right?
Well,
no, they were old
No.
enough to run on their own. So my guess
Okay.
is probably what happened was this person, the adult that was driving the car, potentially pulled into the intersection, saw police lights, stopped the vehicle, and said, "Everyone get out of the car," thinking that he was going to get assistance there. When he realized that cop wasn't going to do anything, he probably screamed for everyone to go to the hotel. Now, the only problem is that you have one child that was shot in the back seat, and you have a 3-year-old that is not going to, be able to get out of the vehicle on her own. So that, just from the distance, that's kind of what my scenario is of what occurred. Whether that's the truth or not, I don't know, because I really thought that the guy that carried the little girl back across the street away from the car, and that the woman that were in the car, I really thought that those were the parents.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to help.
Yeah, they were heroes. There was a lot of
And that's
heroes.
yeah, there was. I was, and had it not been for the bystanders, I'm saying that little girl could have got ran over, or she could have got stolen, and that's another thing that made me mad when you guys were trying to explain that y'all had the other child. Hey, Charles, um, they didn't care. Hey, Jenny, Gregory, Sandra, Chris, appreciate you all being here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah. So yeah, it was just crazy to me. I, um, but I'm thankful for the bystanders that were there, and I'm thankful for the footage that you guys got. And hopefully, we're getting all these links dropped in the chat for all the people that were there that night. And also, you could drop anybody else's link. Y'all know that you don't have to be there that one night. But there's always things we go out. Now, I've never seen that quite like that. I've seen some crazy shit. Another thing that I often notice, and this isn't near as serious, but I notice a lot of like infrastructure and I've seen Ragga Monkey notice this too, like underneath bridges, places like that, that are really in bad shape. Let's see who we got here. We've got Dr. Dave Beer Emma Elves. Okay. And let's see what this is like. Tempe says he don't think they saw the police because it is hard to spot a motorcycle. Yeah, I just don't know why. I know they were scared. I'm sure that they were scared.
Yeah, I mean, there's no knowing exactly.
Right, and you don't know how you would act in that situation. Nobody does. Okay. Yeah. Well, good, Charles. We always need help. We need a lot of background assistance. So, yes, there was 3 children shot. One is deceased. That child was deceased by the time they got over there to the car, basically. I do believe you guys pretty much heard that child's last breaths. I mean, basically, probably.
You can hear it in the
Yeah,
video.
absolutely.
It's sad. It's sad. And then, for a cop just to not even care. And then when they did get there to just so busy pushing the cameraman away when they actually had real evidence. And because that cop took so long, you
And
know,
his response was, "Why don't you guys do something about it?"
yeah, he actually told Tempe to step in.
Serious?
He
Yeah.
said, step in.
You know that little 3-year-old girl was standing next to me uh,
I know.
when that cop told us that.
Wow.
It's like we did do something. We brought you a victim of a shooting, and you're just
He
gonna sit
didn't.
there and ignore us.
And that's not including the 10,000 feet away they pushed these camera crew
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
sidewalk, yo. That's
When
crazy.
they had the story, they knew which way the shooters went.
Yeah.
They had, on what they had on their cameras that could have been of assistance. Plus, because that cop took so long, they had to get all in the car, which messed with evidence. Not that it's their fault. And I doubt it really messed with anything because the gunshot's probably in the back of the kid's head. I doubt they messed any damn ballistics up. But what I'm saying is it could have. And that's why these things are important to be done right.
And
Yeah,
I think
they're
I
asking.
think they had silencers in that gun. You didn't hear the gunshots. I didn't hear
I
that.
sure didn't.
So we didn't hear the gunshots because we were standing next to the motorcycle. But if you actually go back to both of our videos, I believe mine is right around just past the 3-minute mark, and I think I'm not sure what Tempe's is, but you can actually hear it. And I believe Tempe even rewinds it and plays back through again. You can hear that multiple, at least 15 to 20 gunshots were fired. Somebody in the chat was
Wow.
asking.
That's crazy.
The video
We've got
again.
King George
What's up,
Wallen.
King George?
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
for
King
being
George
here.
Wallen.
You're
Yep.
welcome to come up. I can I need to pin the link. Girl with a camera, you're welcome to come back up too. I don't know what's going on with. She always has. I know, poor thing.
It's the galaxy.
Hey, at least we're not saying it's the user. Okay, now I'm gonna pin that in case anybody wants. You guys continue to talk for a minute, please.
Yeah, I'll just repeat it because we were kind of talking over each other. But someone was, if you guys could stomach watching that video again, someone was asking that came in a little bit late if we could play that video again.
Yes, we can.
The news one?
No, I didn't play. Well, I played that one. Y'all want to see the news one, or is that the one y'all want to see?
I say you
Yeah,
play
the news.
I say you
Yeah,
play. Yeah.
the other one's way too long.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so we'll play the news one again. Hold on 1 second. I'll play it.
So there will be a this is the news interview from ABC 15 that was done yesterday.
You said there was more
You-
local news that shared it. I heard.
Yeah, so in about an hour, it will be shared as well on, it's called AZ Family. I believe they're channel 3 and channel 5 in the area. It will be a separate, different interview coming up. Now, this second interview, they actually have a police officer talking about how he thinks that the motorcycle cop did a good job.
Wow.
Oh,
So
wow.
Is
this
that
will be
coming up?
interesting.
When that comes up, you need to send a link to me. Okay, please. Okay, so I'm fixing to play this one for anybody that hasn't seen it, and I'm going to pin the link while I'm doing that too. So here we go.
Back to blue, huh?
Until
Yeah,
that shit happens to you.
Right.
I will not rust until you are fired.
New at 6:30. Questions about a DPS.
Everybody mute, please.
ABC 15 has obtained video which appears to show him continuing a traffic stop while witnesses plead for him to help a 5-year-old shooting victim less than a block away.
Yeah, and it turns out that boy was fatally shot in the backseat of a car that had stopped right there at 52nd Street and Broadway. Now, this was all late Friday night. ABC 15 investigator Zach Crenshaw has been going over this video. And Zach, I understand that you also spoke with witnesses.
Yeah, both men, the witnesses we're talking about here, are cop watchers. They videotape police across the valley. They just happened to be in Tempe when the victim's car pulled up to the nearest intersection. One man recording, Scott, tells me he thinks the driver stopped there because they saw the police lights and thought law enforcement would rush over to help. But that is not what happened. And a warning, this video is difficult to watch. Just before midnight Friday, Darian Barrett and Scott Jacobs were recording a DPS trooper conducting a traffic stop. A few minutes in, a black car drives into the middle of the intersection, laying on the horn. Then multiple people jump out and run.
Hey, we got an accident or a road rage over here, officer. Step in, what the f***? You're an officer. Go over there and do something. This is petty.
Darian and Scott do walk over.
There's a gunshot in this window and there's a child right here.
And seconds later, the men and another nearby witness realize a little boy has been shot in the back seat.
Get in there!
2.5 minutes after that car pulled into the intersection, Darian runs back over to the trooper.
Officer, we have a kid down in the back seat. There's at least 4 shots into the window.
Scott narrated his emotions as he yelled at the trooper, still wrapping up the traffic stop.
There's a kid shot! What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
It was just panic because you wanted to help these children, but it was also chaos because help was right there. Help was 10 seconds away.
4 minutes after the bullet-riddled car stopped, the trooper got on his motorcycle. As he prepared to drive the roughly 100 yards over to the injured 5-year-old, Darian was on the phone with 911.
I had to run to the vehicle because this officer didn't want to do nothing. He's just now approached the vehicle.
Darian and Scott tell me they're still processing what they witnessed.
I understand that this is something that I'm going to have to work through on my own.
In the meantime, Scott says he's going to file a complaint with DPS.
I mean, when we talk about derelict of duty, this is the definition of it. And I don't know what the laws are or what the charges are for that. But he should not be allowed to retain his position.
Now, guys, DPS just told me late tonight they are now reviewing this incident. It's unclear, though, what the trooper's duty status is right now. The 2 other children who were shot in that back seat of that car are out of the hospital. As for arrests, Tempe police haven't made any.
It's just shocking to see. You have to be human first.
Right.
Go be a human first.
It's really tough to watch.
Yeah, it sure is. Thank you for warning us too before that.
Okay, so yeah. So that's it. If anybody hadn't seen it, the people that were there, and it was, I know it had to be traumatic for them. You're not expecting that, and who is ever expecting to see a 6-year-old die? And yeah, I have seen the unedited footage, and it is horrible, and it's not something that's going to be released because it's just too much, and it's hard, and it's hard enough to hear them grown people's last breaths coming out. It's even worse to hear it from a child. So yeah, so we had somebody come up for a minute, but I didn't know who they were. Somebody from Canada, but they left. So, who is whispering and why? Is that you whispering, Joey?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
Joey likes to whisper.
My bad. I'm trying to
Trying to help girl with the camera.
No, he's good.
No, I'm trying to write. I'm trying to write on the chats, but I never done this before while I'm on the panel.
He's
I
got
see.
the background, so I can't show him.
Stupid.
Just real
Sandra
quick, Amy.
Jones says she recognized you on the news clip.
Just real quick, Amy, I just want to say that we were talking about the GoFundMe earlier on. STC Media did a very nice live stream today. I appreciate that, STC Media. And we were talking about the GoFundMe, and according to firm audits, there's something going on with it. You can't give money or something like that. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I haven't had time to investigate it myself.
Okay. Well, when somebody has time, please let me know, because I if there is a place that we need to be sending money, then fine, I want to send it there. But if there's something wrong with it, no, I don't. Hey, Dylan Shay. So if anybody could get me the correct information, and if we know that there's nothing wrong with the GoFundMe, I'll be happy to share it. I've done shared it once, but like you said, you're not sure if something's up with it. And that doesn't mean the people are doing it wrong. Sometimes GoFundMe has issues.
Yeah, I see someone typing in chat. The question was asked, who shot those kids? And the answer is nobody knows. The Tempe police have no idea. We were right next to the highway. And this could have actually happened on the highway, and that car been coming down an off ramp into the area. So nobody really knows. And my guess is I don't know if they ever will. Hopefully there's security, some camera footage, maybe that they can investigate. And
that's a good idea. When do you think the other news clip is going to come out, hon?
Okay,
Tonight?
So Arizona time, it's going to be at 8, 9, and 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And
so the first one will come up in a little bit, because it'll be 8 in 8 minutes. We might could watch it live, but they're going to have other stuff on there too. You know that?
No, we have 1 hour yet. 1 hour, 1 more hour.
Well, it's 3 hours in Florida. It's 3 hours ahead of here.
Oh, I thought it was 2.
Not because that time changed for you guys. In Arizona, it doesn't change.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, they said it wasn't going to change here. Last year, they told us, this is the last year you're ever going to have to change time.
Really?
But they forgot about, and they forgot about that shit so quick.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting. Hey, broke fishing. I got it right. Okay, Chris, who are you, darling? I don't know who you are. Put in chat who you are. Show me your face, Chris. Yes, darling. I don't know who you are, Chris, and you got to show me your face. So your devices aren't connected. You could be having problems getting your devices connected.
He probably has a Galaxy.
He's probably like girl with a camera. Got a Galaxy. Yeah. That's funny. Hey, Reluctant Prophet. Good to see you.
Shout out to my boy Reluctant right there. What's up, homie?
Guys, I hope y'all are dropping each other's links. Please. Well, hello, broke fishing.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. Hanging in there.
Good to hear.
Did you guys want to watch the video in Erie, Pennsylvania? What's it about? And how long is it? Hey, girl, the camera. Are you connected now?
What is it?
Why is it that this happens all the time? I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Go. Is your mic on?
Yeah, my mic's on. Is it
No,
not?
my bad. I was talking to her.
Girl,
Chris, you got to connect your devices. I'm sorry. Chris, Wing, make sure, check your devices. Check your settings, guys. Y'all have to check your settings
Yep.
and make sure your mic and your video and all that shit's cut on for StreamYards.
Yeah, and sometimes if you're on a cell phone and you've been doing a lot of surfing, you got to shut that damn thing off, turn it back on to get rid of the temporary folders, and then come back in and it works.
That's a good idea. And clear out all your windows, cut the phone off, and cut it back on and try it. Let's see.
Because they don't have the word, they don't use a lot of their memory for things like this. I mean, they're great, but in another sense, they're not like a laptop or a computer.
All right. How long is that video, Dylan? Did y'all see the one that we're not gonna play it, but the one that Rogue Nation I put on my community page, where they come and took a guy's kids. I'm not gonna play it right now, but guys, watch it later. It's on my community page. They come and took a guy's kids because they think they know so much. They had a safety plan, which is not a court order. It's kind of like an agreement you enter into, but it's not a court order. And they came. You'll have to watch it. It's on Rogue's channel, and it's on my community page. So there's a link there to it, so you can watch it later. So, guys, when I was cleaning up today, I've been going through all this stuff in my house. I found a bunch of my old CDs. So now I don't have to go thrifting for CDs. We should have a bunch of CDs for when we're doing our live rides in the car. I'm so happy I found those.
Hey, and I want to remind everybody, not like I'm poking in, but it's that time of year again. I was subscribed to SJD News, and my bell was unclicked, and they've been doing it to a lot of my channels. I had them do it. I subscribed to my friend's channel, new channel, and went back in to go into his channel the next day, and I had clicked the bell for all, and the bell was unclicked. So everybody, you got to go check your subscriptions and re-click the bell, even if it's clicked, so they know you want to see that.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you.
It happens all the time. Hey, Mom's wholesome videos. Okay, so let's see. How long is that video from Pennsylvania? Oh, 20 minutes long. That's a little long, Dylan. But if do you have the link to it? You could drop the. I'll make you a mod if you want to drop the link in the chat. You want to do that? I'll make you a mod real quick, and you can drop the link in the chat. That way, people can watch it later. I'll make you a mod real quick. You can drop.
Freaking Arizona police! I'm so tired of them. Oh, Tempe, it figures.
Yeah, that was so egregious what happened that night. So egregious. Okay, so Dylan, if you drop that link in there, and then people can grab it and watch it when this is over. I just hate to hold people on here for 19 minutes. Not like we haven't been here longer. And SJD, you're almost up to 2,000. I haven't even done the 1,000 wake up call yet.
Yeah. Shout out to the wake up call of Amy.
Okay.
That number is just a number,
I know, but it's for fun.
Seriously,
hey,
like what I would want to see is that in this community, what I'd like to see is that number behind your channel name means nothing because we are a network. So if I'm a new auditor in this community and I only have 5 subscribers, the difference is that I have those 5 subscribers, but I also have the subscribers of the auditor next to me and that auditor next to them. I mean,
I understand,
when
but
we become a network.
we need to be united. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining us.
Hi.
You got
I'm
hey.
curious. I'm curious of what the original stop was that the motorcycle cop was so enthused with that he couldn't.
Well, I wasn't there, so let's ask somebody that was. But I believe it was just some kind of regular traffic stop. Do you have anything on that, SJD?
Yeah, you actually hear them talking. She actually confessed her sins. They were going too fast.
I seen that civil rights lawyer one, and they really that was in the wrong. Gave consent, they wouldn't answer questions, removed consent, and they basically just snubbed their nose at that guy and continued to search his house for somebody that's never been there on a phone call without checking to make sure the phone call was valid. Basically, he got swatted for no reason.
That's ridiculous. Okay, so the motorcycle cop basically was doing a speeding ticket. So speeding tickets are more important than children's lives. And like I said,
that pisses me off.
Yeah, me too. And I'm glad that the damn media. That's why I was telling SJD. I said, "That's your. It's horrible. It is that the kid got shot. Your main story here is the way the cop acted." And that's one thing that I figured that, especially if the guys up there have any kind of, if they've ever worked with the news people before, I don't know if they have or not, but if you can ever get one and get kind of a little rapport with them, it's good, you know.
I personally think that every cop should have to carry a bond, just like we had to on wildfires.
Well, yeah, I mean, and then they wouldn't have the qualified immunity. They would have to have their own bond, and then once that bond, if, you know, people ain't gonna want to bond them if they're being sued and stuff. Chris, do you have a channel, darling?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just wondering. We just like to show support to those that do, and it doesn't matter what kind of channel it is. I watch all kinds of YouTube, trust me. Anyway, so, but I am glad for the people that were there, you know, and I'm glad that they, you know, try to look out for the children and stuff. And the little boy, you know, there wasn't really nothing that could be done for him. There was, SJD was going to put pressure on the wound, but it was just too big, you know. Sad.
My mom has been an ER nurse for 24 years, and she has told me some horrific stories of things that come into the ER. I can't even imagine encountering this on the street.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing. That's what I say. Even though some of the people that were there had some medical experience, it's not when you're not expecting it. I mean, even a cop, even somebody that, you know, anybody, if you're not expecting that, you're not expecting it. But that's when we have to be prepared, and you never know what you're going to run into. Amanda caught a guy that had been shot, and the police opened the door, and the man's body fell out on camera live. Luckily, Amanda seen it coming, and she was able to turn the camera. This was like, oh god, like a year ago, year and a half, because his family didn't even know. You know, she didn't want that on live. You know, and the people had begged the cop to please just tow the whole car away, or to put a blanket around or something. But no, they just opened the door and let the guy fall out. Disgusting.
That's wrong of them. If they knew he was something,
he was already dead. Tow the whole car.
Yeah, if they knew that, they should have like put a blanket, a tarp, or anything. You know,
something. Yes, they could have put a tarp around the car.
Odds are dead. You're supposed to wait for the first incoming Jaws crew, because moving him could actually, if he had been alive, moving them can be bad. It can be very, very bad. I used to work Jaws alive for like 20 years, advanced training. I quit because of things like we were, yeah.
And Brokefish is very correct, because I had a friend pass away in a car accident, and all the video footage had a tarp over his car. So,
and it should. And I'm sorry for your loss. And that's what these people were asking. This is an older video. If I find it, I'll share it on my community page or something. Or we'll. But before Amanda even got there, they were asking for a tarp to be put around. And then this is before they let him. They had actually opened the door, and damn it, they said, "Well, we can't do that and mess with evidence." And then, no, it wouldn't have. Not to put a tarp around the car, but instead they just opened the door and let him fall out on the ground.
That actually preserves evidence. And if the odds they knew he was passed already, they're not even in that door.
No, they should have towed the whole car with him still in it. He was way dead.
Hillsboro Cop Watch, like Hillsboro, Oregon Cop Watch?
I know Hillsboro, Florida Cop Watch.
Oh, well, it just says Hillsboro Cop Watch. That's just Hillsboro.
Yeah, he's in Florida. He's in Hillsboro County, Florida. That's near Tampa.
Hey, Joey, I got a question for you.
He don't answer questions. No, I'm just playing.
No, I'm just kidding, bro.
It's a request, more of a request than a question. We like what I'm running a channel where we get creators to come on and talk about what they do and any things they notice that help and pass on their information. I run from 2:30 a.m. Pacific time for 5 hours to 6 hours. We'd like for you to come by one day and share what you do and any tips, tricks that you've learned in your experience. And
Absolutely.
stop by anytime, or my information's in my description, in my about. Email me. We can
What's
make
your channel is what?
Oh shit!
What is it?
It's Broke Fishing.
There you go. I'm sorry. I just didn't. I wasn't looking at my screen right now. I'm sorry. I see it right there. All right, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, because that's sort of what we do. We have a chat, chill. We're sharing. I have conspiracy music comes by. I have a couple others come by. I got reports going to come by and share what he does and stuff. Which
is Doc Danger on there?
I haven't got Doc Danger on yet.
Good, okay, because I don't want to go on there where he's on there.
No, these are like the ones that stop by through.
Right.
Is like
I don't have nothing against him personally. It's just that one time I heard him talk and how he came in our community and kind of just like came in there just to kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he came to troll us. I don't know. That's how I felt.
Can I say something about that? Since Amy said something about she thought someone was a troll. What about Port Dirt Farmer? Does he come on there?
I have not had Poor Dirt Farmer on my channel. I get Exile One, I get Conspiracy Music, Steve Harlow out of Hawaii, but cool. I wander around a bunch of different communities besides the A1.
Let me rephrase his name real quick. It's Port Dirt Frauditor.
That's all. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I just want to
had him
throw his name real quick. That's all.
I haven't had him on there, but the one that I'm expecting, the big guy, is Nerd Report out of Los Angeles. Used to interview all the movie stars, and he said he will come on the channel. It's just getting, scheduling because when my after hours show is, but you know what I mean.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me to be a guest. No, I'm just joking.
Wrong. If anybody wants to come on and do that, I want to.
I know. I'm just messing with you, but I would like to be a guest one day. Sure.
Come by my channel and you still haven't. But I'm at a weird hour. I'm at 2:30.
I know.
Pacific is when I start, and I go past daylight. So it's
But sometimes I do wake up weird hours, and I do get up early. So my early would be, So we'll see. We'll get together one day, and I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it was. But it'll come to me.
A couple of my buddies had mentioned Joey, and
that would be great. Cool. He'd be an awesome guest, and the day y'all set it up, try to remind me, and I'll try to watch it that night, and I'll try to promote it that night. You
Yeah,
know, like if
I
a
got
couple
a
days before.
I got a bunch of shows already scheduled, but you can go and re-edit the headline to appear coming on tonight is like this guest or that guest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Well,
trying.
whenever
I got it. I'm trying to catch Eli and see if I can get him to come on in Brooklyn.
is he out of jail now, Eli?
Yes, Eli is
Good.
out. He's reposting. Go hit the bell.
Good.
He's been posting.
Well, I've just been so busy, and there's just so many people. I'll be trying so hard to keep up with everybody.
Guys,
And
I'm
Just
sorry, I don't mean to.
my
Go ahead.
subscriber list is crazy. Trying to get back in the list.
and stay and subscribe. Okay, bye, Blue Lives Matter. Thank you as always for stopping by, guys. If you're not subscribed to Blue Lives Matter, Blue Lives, not Blue Lives, please do. If one of my mods can drop them in the chat, please. Good channel.
All right,
Let's see who we got here.
Talking about goodbye, guys. I'm in the middle about to start cooking, and I gotta call my daughter back. I'm late on that. I really appreciate you having me in here. Shout out to everybody in here, and you guys stay safe out there, man. You know.
Yeah, you too, Joey. And
all right, brother.
better get to the daughter. They're the ones that matter.
Believe it.
And I'm late. She's gonna detain me, so I gotta go.
All right, Joey.
All right, guys. You guys be safe. Much love to everybody. All right.
And say sorry.
All right, Joey. Take it easy.
Bye,
brother.
Joey. Surreal, baby.
All right, baby. Surreal team forever. Peace.
Believe it. Peace.
And Amy, you can by anytime. I've told you that before.
I know. I was just messing with you, broken fishing. If I don't fuck with you, that means I don't like you. The more I mess with you, the more I like you. Ask SJD. I fuck with him all the time.
Like the day I jumped in here and you were like, well, I'm like, just send me the link in private. I'll put it up for you. You were like, wow, that was easy.
Yep. You're always willing to help, and I appreciate that. Look, you taught me how to put my thing under there.
Oh, yeah. The handles? Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how many since February, you would not believe how many people I have helped do the handles.
I didn't know how.
Well, you wouldn't believe how many. I got a new skit I've been doing. I dropped the other one, but I got a new skit. You want to hear it?
Sure.
I'll even came up. Hi, I'm broke fishing. I'm a panel whore. It has been 2 hours since I was on a panel. Oh shit! I have to reset that. I'm so sorry.
That's funny. Hey, we got Slow Burner.
Hey, as long as I get somebody to laugh, that's what it's all about.
Hell yeah. We need to laugh, and we need to have a little fun, man. We go through a lot of shit. We see a lot of heavy shit.
Or here's the other one that goes with it.
Yeah, so we need to lighten up a little bit. We need to lighten up sometimes to have a little bit of fun. Oh, and girl with a camera, I meant to tell her goodbye too, because her and Joey are probably going to go cook together. I think he's hanging at her house right now. And she could never get on with her phone anyway. She was trying.
I know a lot of people have that problem. I just don't, because I use a laptop, so I can't help people with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I use the laptop too, and Google Chrome was being a little dick about, getting the camera and microphone and all that shit.
Yeah, I've had other people say that Google's really a dick about letting people on StreamYard. But, Google, YouTube, same thing. And YouTube,
Hey, Gio, baby. How you doing?
And I did subscribe and hit the bell for Hillsborough Cop Watch.
Thank you.
If
anybody else that we need
your panel and leave, I let the YouTube continue rolling while I go off on to go surf more. So I'm cool about that too.
Yeah. Oh, and I was going to tell anybody, if anybody's in Florida and you get near Indian River County, or if you have any Indian River County cop watches, please send me a link to them. And if you do get to Indian River County, Please try to caught watch and let me know if you get any videos and share them with me. Thank you.
Hey, and you know what's really funny?
Well, hello, Weber County. Yes, what's really funny?
Is I haven't even tried, and all of a sudden I'm at like 168 subscribers, or maybe a little over that, and I haven't even tried. I don't even ask for them.
Oh, that's good. The shorts got me a few subscribers, but I don't know.
You've been putting them up from your phone or from a computer?
From my phone one.
Okay, because for a computer you have to change them from 16:9 to 9:16, and be under a minute, and then they'll go up.
Yeah, they still got to be under a minute. I've been doing them on the phone. Hey, Indiana.
Oh, and they say that they expect YouTube to start doing the same thing that TikTok did, because TikTok started out as a minute and now they're at 3 minutes, and they expect YouTube to follow suit to try to.
I hope they do, because it's hard enough to get it in 3 minutes, but it's possible. But I tell you what, it's really hard to get it in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
But at least on YouTube, people don't say more. What's the context? On TikTok, you can give them 3 minutes, and they'll say, "What's the context?" or "Where's the rest of the video?" Look, and I have to tell them over and over, this is a short format. If you want to see the full video, you must go to our YouTube channels.
You can put that in your description.
I put it in the description. I put it all over the damn video on TikTok. You know, whoever's featured in the video, whether it be me or whoever else, I put my name, I put the subscribe button, follow me here, follow me on, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. They don't pay attention. I mean, what
Right
do
on.
they expect?
Hey, Amy, thanks so much. I got to get back to work, paperwork. So much appreciate being up here and seeing everyone. Shout out to everyone out there. People helping me out, people talking to me, helping me keep my sanity while we do this.
Hey, and if you need any help, stop by my channel. And we do have people on there that's what they do, and they're really good at computers. They've actually helped me, and just tell us the problem. If we don't know it, we'll find it and email it to you.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm gonna step on down.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me, SJD News, and again, I appreciate your guys' coverage the other night, and I know you will follow up on it. I know you got your hands full, but I thank you for following up on it. Have a good night.
All right, good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, SJ.
Bye-bye. Guys, if you're not sub, make sure you sub to SJD News, Tempe Against Police Violence, Westside Accountability, Joey Surreal Camera, Girl with a Camera, and Broke Fishing.
You got it. Hey, I had one of my professor buddies call me up and go, "Why'd you do that?" And I go, "Why'd I do what?" He goes, "You know your handle name is one of those words that our brain automatically tries to correct it, and everybody's going to call you Broken Fish instead of Broke Fishing."
Look how long it took me to get it right. Girl with a Camera, are you there?
I think I said it wrong too. Sorry, Broken Fish.
Hey, I don't care. That I'm cool about that. But our brain automatically takes that capital N and puts it in front of the fish.
He just done it.
And
Chris just done it. It's funny. I used to do it too, Chris.
And I'm cool about it. I'm like, I don't care.
I know.
Call me late for the smokeout or dinner.
Yeah. Right. Hey Wolverine, how you doing? And let's see what. I didn't know how that was happening. I will next time. What are you talking about, Joko? I get so lost. Hey, Angry Vet. A lot of good people in here, man. Shakur. Hey, baby. I didn't even see you. Wow. Did we miss anybody else? Guys, if I missed you, raise your hand. Raise your
We
hand.
may need to re-roll that video of the news clip of the.
Y'all want to see it again? I done played it twice. Third time's a charm. One more time before we leave. Y'all want to see it one more time? I'll play it again.
Well, because that's what pissed me off enough to come on here. So.
Okay, well, let's play it one more time for those that missed it. Guys, this is from the other night where some people were out caught watching. We had SJD News, Westside Accountability, and Tempe against police violence. I think they're and King. What's his name? King. Oh, something Wallen. I'm sorry. And there were some other people out with them too, but I don't know if they were all together. But anyway, so this is the news article that was shared. Because the cop would not go respond. So we're going to watch this. Y'all can see that?
I will not rust
Y'all can see
until
that?
you are fired.
You can see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're fixing to play it then.
It'd be nice if you took down the comment.
Will not rust until you are fired.
New at 6:30.
What the fuck happened? Oh, there it is.
About a DPS trooper's actions. ABC 15 has obtained video which appears to show him continuing a traffic stop while witnesses plead for him to help a 5-year-old shooting victim less than a block away.
Yeah, and it turns out that boy was
I'm
fatally
trying.
shot in the backseat of a car that had stopped right there at 52nd Street and Broadway. Now, this was all late Friday night. ABC 15 investigator Zach Crenshaw has been going over this video, and Zach, I understand that you also spoke with witnesses.
Yeah, both men, the witnesses we're talking about here, are cop watchers. They videotape police across the valley. They just happened to be in Tempe when the victim's car pulled up to the nearest intersection. One man recording, Scott, tells me he thinks the driver stopped there because they saw the police lights and thought law enforcement would rush over to help. But that is not what happened. And a warning, this video is difficult to watch. Just before midnight Friday, Darian Barrett and Scott Jacobs were recording a DPS trooper conducting a traffic stop. A few minutes later,
Give their
drives into the middle of the intersection, laying on the horn. Then multiple people jump out and run.
Hey, we got an accident or a road rage over here, officer. Step in. What the f***? You're an officer. Go over there and do something. This is petty.
Darian and Scott do walk over.
There's a gunshot in this window and there's a child right here.
And seconds later, the men and another nearby witness realize a little boy has been shot in the back seat.
There's a kid in there.
2.5 minutes after that car pulled into the intersection, Darian runs back over to the trooper.
Officer, we have a kid down in the back seat. There's at least 4 shots into the window.
Scott narrated his emotions as he yelled at the trooper, still wrapping up the traffic stop.
There's a kid shot. What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
It was just panic because you wanted to help these children, but it was also chaos because help was right there. Help was 10 seconds away.
4 minutes after the bullet-riddled car stopped, the trooper got on his motorcycle. As he prepared to drive the roughly 100 yards over to the injured 5-year-old, Darian was on the phone with 911.
I had to run to the vehicle because this officer didn't want to do nothing. He's just now approached the vehicle.
Darian and Scott tell me they're still processing what they witnessed.
I understand that this is something that I'm going to have to work through on my own.
In the meantime, Scott says he's going to file a complaint with DPS.
I mean, when we talk about derelict of duty, this is the definition of it. And I don't know what the laws are or what the charges are for that. But he should not be allowed to retain his position.
Now, guys, DPS just told me late tonight they are now reviewing this incident. It's unclear, though, what the trooper's duty status is right now. The 2 other children who were shot in that back seat of that car are out of the hospital. As for arrests, Tempe police haven't made any.
It's just shocking to see. You have to be human first.
Right.
Go be a human first.
It's really tough to watch.
Yeah, it sure is. Thank you for warning us too before that.
Who pissed Sandra off? What's wrong, Sandra? What's wrong, Sandra? Who did that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened. No, I didn't time you out. I think Sandra did by an accident. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Sorry about that. It's okay. Okay. Anyway, we're okay. But okay, so that's the video, guys. Is there anybody? Is that your first time seeing that? Anybody? If so,
I watched it over on mine.
I know you have, but I was just asking if anybody in the chat, if that was their first time seeing it. This is what happened there night in AC.
I just watched it for the 4th time, and it's not any easier.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You need one of those ticker tapes that says trigger warning.
Yeah.
But we learn as we go.
Hey, you know what I think I have now? I think I have that new article. So we're gonna watch that real quick before we go, guys. You know what I'm saying? The one he said that was fixing to come out.
Agree, Vet.
So I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick. You guys talk for a minute. Give me a second when I pull this article up real quick.
You did that on purpose, huh? So, how you doing today, Chris? We shall be back in a minute as Amy pulls up her link. Well, yeah, I'm really glad those people were there too. I don't know. And there went the whole panel. Wow, what's going on? It says I'm still here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm here too, but it says it's buffering or swirling or whatever.
Yeah, that's the buffer symbol. Who knows? Sometimes I wonder.
For a minute, and I'll let you on when this is up.
Yeah, they say SJD News says it comes on in another 45 minutes. They just wanted to get.
Oh, so I'm too early. Okay.
They just wanted to get
Okay.
there.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I got you. Okay. So if it's not coming on for 45 minutes, okay, Wolfie's gonna come up here for a minute. Now I don't know. I'm gonna say this before you come up here, Wolfie. I don't know what's happened in between Sandra and Wolfie in the past. Before you come up here, Wolfie, please do not diss Sandra or anybody else. If you two have something going on, I beg you both to take it anywhere but my channel, okay? Hey, Wolfie, how you doing?
How you doing, Mimi?
I'm good.
Everybody in chat. Everybody on panel. Hi. I come in peace. I always do, always have. And there's been times I've been attacked because people are just very vindictive and jealous. So
why do you sound like a police officer?
She accidentally did it, and then she come out. I got a screenshot of it where she said she did it on purpose. It is what it is. That's your mod. You got a rogue mod doing that. She did it. She disrespected you. We'll leave it there.
Yeah, like I said, I don't. If somebody doesn't like somebody, I would prefer they not time them out on my channel. But that's something I will talk to her about later in private. Okay.
Well, she let everybody know in chat, so that's disrespectful to me. And by the way, American Amy, I don't know her. Okay, I don't know her from Adam.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
Copy that. Neither do I. Okay. No, have a good night.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Do you want to comment? Do you want to comment?
It's all good. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, I was going to ask if he wanted to comment on the video. Okay.
Yeah, he just wanted to come up and vent about being timed out.
Well, I mean, I don't like to get timed out either. But I will talk to Sandra about that later. You know, it's no big deal. Okay.
Yeah, it's usually
We'll figure it out.
Night court.
night.
What did she say? You called me a troll and I got tossed out. So yeah, that's something that happened between them. Sandra, it's okay, darling.
I'll click panel up and we can argue about it there, and we can all.
No, Sandra, it's not even worth it, Sandra. Don't worry about it. It's you know, I don't know what happened. Even I wasn't even paying attention. I'd rather go look at the replay and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So anyway, yeah, every like helps. We appreciate likes.
Hey, you know, actually, if you listen to some of the other guys, every thumbs down is actually like a like too. Somebody paid attention to you and they gave you time while they were here. So I prefer the thumbs up.
Right. Yeah, so she's saying what happened was, you know, she was in somebody else's room and he called her a troll and somebody timed her and somebody kicked her out of the live stream. But yeah. But yeah, I wasn't there. So, I mean, I believe you, but you know, but I could have vouched for you any day of the week. Sandra is no damn troll. Okay.
Yeah. But you know, bringing that over here.
No, I don't want that energy here. So that's why I would, you know, we're not going to do that.
Fight with somebody or not, when you're in somebody else's channel as a mod, you are representing people, but you don't time somebody out when they appear just because they said something somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. If somebody has a problem with somebody, I don't want them taking it out on them in my chat. No, I don't.
Yeah. Simply, people forget that when you're modding somebody's channel, you're actually sort of helping represent that channel, and you shouldn't just hit people time out or anything just because they have said one thing in chat. But it happens to me occasionally. I laugh about it.
Yeah.
Don't even bring it back up.
No, it's no big deal. It's over with. It's all over with. So we're not going to worry about it.
Yes, can't change it.
We're happy. It's fine, Sandra. I'm not mad at you at all, darling. Okay. If I was mad, I'd let you know. Hey, Ketone Kratom, how are you? It's good to see you. Good to see all you guys, man. It's been a while since we had a live panel. I've been so busy between medical issues and trying to get all this stuff done, get go through all that stuff. And that's where I found a bunch of our CDs. Yeah, my CDs.
Sandra, from somebody from the outside looking in, you're admitting you did it because he pissed you off. That's not a reason on the channel that's not yours.
Right, but she apologized afterwards.
I know she apologized, but she's still saying, I straight out did it because I'm mad at him. That's not a reason. He wasn't being disrespectful. You got to look at you're not representing yourself, Sandra.
Hey, Oscar.
I'm sorry.
So why don't we make this stream about something useful instead of drama?
Yeah. And get off that subject onto the next. So
yeah. Okay,
you said you've been having doctor's appointments and that and all that.
Oh yeah. But I went to my last one and it's healing a little slower than we wanted it to, but it's getting better. So I go back in a month for another checkup. And my husband, his is doing real good now. After he had the heart surgery, he's doing a lot better now. And his sister was in the hospital, but luckily she got out of the hospital. So things are looking up for all of us. That's a good thing. I'm glad. And then, like I said, we a couple months back we had the hot water heater busted, and we had the floor redone. And then when his heart was messed up, he couldn't hardly breathe. It was messing with his breathing, so we wasn't able to move all that furniture and stuff back. So now that he's had the surgery and stuff, we're getting it done. Thank God, I'm getting my home back, to where I can live in it, where I can walk in it, because I had 2 bedrooms worth of stuff in the living room. So now I'm getting all that stuff put up where it belongs, and it's great. And he just had a friend come over and build some shelves to give us some more room. It's going.
Amy, check out your private chat real quick, because that's sort of not cool.
Let me see what we got going on here.
Not that I have anything here, but that's sort of not cool.
Yeah, just okay. Let's see. What does it say? Yeah, you are allowed to explain, Sandra. You are. You can come up and explain, but it's okay. I mean, it's over with now. You know my wishes for the future, and I'm not at all upset with you. Yeah, I am getting better, Crofty.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're getting better, Amy.
Thanks.
Sorry about my 2 cents getting interjected, but
No. Everybody's just trying to help, and that's that's all we want to do is help each other out. Hello, is that? How do you say that? MK?
wow. Okay, Sandra, do you even understand you are representing somebody else in their channel, and it should be over here if they've asked you for it to be over here on this channel? You can.
Why do you sound like a lawyer, Derek, right now? Come on, give her a break.
I'm gonna bounce because it's not.
I tell you what, I got a good idea, guys. Since we've had a good chat and we've had a good conversation here, how about we just all go broken fishing? I wish you hadn't knocked off that fast because I wanted you to exit with me. And Chris, I wish you hadn't exit off that fast. Okay. Well, anyway, we had a good show. I appreciate it. Like sometimes we have misunderstandings. I'm not going to let that throw our whole show off. I think we had a good show. We shared some important information. Okay. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me, and I will put the link to that video in the description. Give me just a few minutes to do that. Y'all have a wonderful night, okay? Let's see who we got here. Broken. He wants to say bye real quick, maybe. You want to sign out with me real quick, darling?
Yeah, I will. I take it you want to say something backstage or something.
I just want to sign out with you. So okay, let's sign out together. My name is American Amy.
I'm broke fishing. I have a positive word of remember to check on the elders in your neighborhood, especially at this time of year. They will not ask you, but they will accept your help.
Sounds good. All right. That's a positive note. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.